Good afternoon, everyone. Here we are again on our monthly meeting here at Ballast. Good afternoon. Thanks to all of you that registered to see this webinar today. We will keep it as short as possible because we know that you are all very busy with the spring coming in.
Correct. Let's wait just a bit. I think.
Yeah, just a couple of seconds. And meanwhile, I don't know if you can hear us properly. Please write on chat. And if you can see us as well. Just type yes or no. Okay. Let's wait just a couple of seconds, probably. We're right on time.
Can you guys hear us clearly? Please let us know so we can continue. Yeah. All right. Great.
Hello, Ante. Good afternoon. Can you hear us? Write on chat.
Yeah, I guess we're fine. And yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, good then. I guess we are almost ready to start.
Yeah.
Okay, good.
Let's proceed.
So, for all of those that don't know Ballast, is the first time that they attend the webinar. I'm Ilona from Marketing Department, and here today with me is Errol from Sales Department. So today we are going to talk about the Ballast Systems for solar installation from 0 to 30 degrees. And we will also see how to design safer and more efficient systems with some ballast, right?
Correct. We're gonna make a short introduction of our software tool, which we have actually prepared a video, like a video demonstration from our engineer. So we register it and we will show it to you guys. And meanwhile, while the video goes on, we will explain how easy it is to use some ballast structure on the roof, right? Even for residential, even for commercial.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
So we will go through it later on.
Sure. I think let's probably continue with questions.
With some questions to know who is attending this webinar today, and based on the answers, then we will proceed with the presentation. So the first question for all you guys is, are you a designer, installer, distributor, or EPC company? So just answer. Okay. Let's wait a couple of seconds so all get to vote. Okay.
So far we have only distributors.
Yeah, so far, yeah. Okay. Good.
Yeah, I think.
Okay, I guess we can close it. So we have almost.
There's a good part of distributors in here and a small part of installers that we have, so it's good. And I think we should do also the second one.
The second one, which is the inclination that you most frequently use for your flat roof PV installation. So is it 5 degree, 10 degree, 15, 20, 30 or more? So just choose. Okay. Okay. Yeah, in fact, I imagine that 10 degree would be the most used one. And as we can see, not only 10 degree Errol, but even 20 degree
also,
is also used.
Very common, very used also even for roofs, also on the ground with some else you can, so it's not a problem. So we have a 67%
of 10 degrees, and we have 33% 20 degrees. So no 5 nor no 15. Okay. And we will do the last question in this part. Do you often choose the inclination you indicated because it offers higher energy yield, it keeps the roof load low, it ensures high wind resistance, or it is a good compromise among the above factors? So which is the reason that you chose 10-degree or 20-degree for those who would?
I would go with the last one.
The
sure.
easiest one.
Yeah.
Okay, so we have 100%.
Obvious.
It is a good compromise among the above factors. Oh, okay.
I don't think somebody would choose for a particular reason because I don't want the other one. I mean, one has to go with others. So, yeah, as we can see now, of course, now we get 75%. It is a good compromise among the both factors, and we have 25%. It offers higher energy yield. So, yeah.
Okay, good. Okay, I guess we can close this one too, and we can go on with the presentation.
Yeah, correct. For those who attended last webinar, me and Ilona did in February, this webinar will be a bit similar. The slides will be a bit similar like the last one. We're going to go a bit deep more on the ballast, specifically on the ballast and the inclination, and then we're going to show you the video demonstration from
the design tool. Yeah, we will be more on that. Okay then, so I guess we can proceed. For all those that might have any question during the webinar, you just type it and we will answer to you as soon as we can. So let's proceed. The first, for all those that are new to our system, right?
Yeah.
So what's the special thing of our system, of our ballast there?
Correct. So some ballast itself is a product of our company. Some ballast, for those who have used it or have had it before on their project, some ballast is a concrete structure manufactured in Europe. We manufacture them in Italy. In Italy, we have six production sites from north to south of Italy, also in the center, and is made of high quality concrete cement. The strength of it reaches up to C32, C40 class strength, which means that concrete comes, of course, with a warranty that we do provide for any project that we have, and our warranty usually is 25 years, right, for all the system that we have. Some ballast itself, as the design, is very simple, and it consists few elements inside of it.
Yeah,
so
exactly.
The first element that you see, which is also obvious whenever you get a some ballast structure, is the bushing that you can see from above. Is the M8 bushing that we insert, right? That bushing cannot come out because test has been done also for pulling tests with it regarding the wind strength. For example, if we are located in an area where there are very heavy winds and the wind can blow the panel, if you are sure that you clamp the panel right with the bushing that we have inside, that means that the ballast will not move or the panel will not fly away. So for that reason, the M8 bushing that is inserted inside is a very high material and is very resistant. The other element that is inside the ballast is the internal steel bar with 8 ohm that goes even from the front part, even from the back part. As you can see, it's curved because the ballast has the L shape, let's say, and it's curved that goes. Both of them, they do not touch the bushing, right? So they go close to it, but they do not touch it, right? And what is special about it is you can place the ballast direct in contact with the roof surface that you have. So that means that there is no need for you to drill the roof or do any adjustment or use any anchors. Or remember, like 2021, 2020, we had these bars that we used to insert behind the ballast, and then you could drill them on the roof on the side. That is type of incorporating the ballast with the roof, but we don't use that anymore because our tests have been done and there is no need of penetrating or adding additional accessories to make the system more resistant.
So all this reason that you managed make our ballast, as our slogan as well, made to last, right?
Correct.
So it's very resistant. And not only, but it is very easy to install. For all those that probably can have used our system, they have come to know that it is the easiest system to use, right? So nothing to drill, it is ready to use, and you just position the ballast on the roof, then you fix the panel with the clamps that we provide as well.
That's all. It's a very simple process, easy for everyone, even for those who never used it before. It takes probably only the installation manual whenever you see it once, or you could get our technical report. And if you are on the roof, if you're an installer, if you're on the roof, you can direct your guys how to install it. There's no need for you of buying hardware outside, right? So everything that it will come with some ballast offer is already in there, and there's no need for you going and purchasing. You don't need to buy CMU blocks, because the weight also is the ballast as well.
True.
You don't need to buy profiles or any other type of accessory that might go in order for you to make the system more resistant. So yeah, pretty much simple as you said, just the ballast, the clamp, the rubber mat that we put under, and you're good to go.
To sum it up, we integrated the ballast and the mounting system into a single product.
Correct, yeah. So it plays double function.
Yeah, exactly. That makes the system very easy to install, fast to install as well. So we have seen that it reduces the installation time up to 30-40% compared to traditional systems, right?
You could say even more, right?
More, yeah.
Even more than that. So it's very easy. Of course, they also come in different shapes, in different weights,
different
inclination that we're going to mention after. So yeah, I think we should proceed.
Okay, let's proceed. So now we have the next slide. We have, as we mentioned, we are specialized on flat roofs, right? So being specialized in only one thing gives you the possibility to be the best on that, yeah. So we managed to come with over 40 models, right? So
there are exactly 40 plus models that we have in-house, that we produce in-house, and several types of systems, which we're gonna briefly mention each of them now.
So we have the single row system. It consists on just positioning as a single row
from 0
to 30 degree. We have the connect system. Even this one comes from 5 to 30 degrees, so 5, 10, 15, 20, and 30 degree. We have the sales system. That is the best system when we want to reach the maximum energy and minimum space. It comes in 2 inclinations, 5 degree and 10 degree. We have the no flex system that comes with all the inclinations from 3 to 30 degree. It consists of just adding a central ballast to the system, right?
Especially for those who are using large panels. So no flex is something that we suggest to use it in order to avoid a lot of issues.
Exactly. So we have the zero system. It's the flat solution. The mono XL system, it's the solution for large panels as well, but in the portrait pose. It comes in 2 inclinations, 5 degree and 10 degree. We have industrial XL system. It comes with an inclination only 5 degree, right?
Correct. Like industrial XL is like kind of a hybrid of Connect system, which we did it for the large panel. Only difference is that they are in portrait, and this is very adaptable for panels over 2 meters. And I definitely suggest it for those who want to have an inclination of 5 degree, not to go higher than that. It will save you a lot of money. It will save you a lot of time on installation, and it's very resistant.
Especially for large projects.
Correct. That's from the name itself, like industrial, so that means that you can use it for a large project. Yeah. There is a fixed distance for it from panel to panel, but the good thing about it is like you can install it very quick. It's, like I said, the same as a Connect, and
we have done even a webinar where we spoke for industrial, and if you want, you can go on our website page and see all the webinars that we are keeping it short today for each system, because the focus is in the design tool. And the latest system that we certified is Easy West.
Correct. Easy West, from the name East-West orientation. It's a structure that we launched last year. and it's been on display on a lot of events that we've been doing in the Expo in Italy, in the Expo last year also in Germany, and it will be present also this year in May in Expo that we're gonna have in Germany. So whoever will be attending Munich Expo, Intersolar, Easy West will be there displayed on our stand.
Yeah, it is a very light system, right? So,
yes.
And it is being used recently by our clients. Okay, I guess this is it comes only on 10 degree, right?
Yeah, Easy West is only 10 degree. I mean, East West orientation mainly 5 or 10 they go. East West we found it more suitable to go on 10 degrees for flat roof because you could use Easy West also on a large installation, and 10 degrees is perfect whenever you have this orientation.
And the good thing for this system is that it can be used with panels of any type, right?
Yeah, from 1.7 up to 2.4. No issue at all.
No issue.
I mean, not 2.4, but the latest, the largest panel that is out there in the market, you can implement Easy West without any problem.
Okay, then I guess we're good to go on the next slide.
Yeah.
And as I mentioned when I explained a little bit the systems, we have a wide range of inclination from 0 to 30 degrees. So all the systems that we mentioned come on 0, 3, 5, 10, 15, 20, and 30 degrees. So in these options.
Correct.
So you have a wide range to choose.
Yeah, we said we have over 40 models. When we say 40 models, let's say 0 doesn't come only the one you're looking on the screen. 0 come in 3 types, right? We have 0 30 kilogram, we have 0 60 kilogram, we have 0 70 kilogram, we have 0 that is higher. So also the 5 that come integrated on our sales system that can come up to 5.6.
Yeah.
Also the 10, we have it on a different way. The 15 and different system, the 15 as well on single row, on connect, the same for 20 and 30 degrees. So
we have you have a wide range to choose.
A solution, let's say, for any issue, any problem or any issue that the installer might face or they want to solve for the roof, we have it.
Yeah, exactly. So they vary in loads, in configuration, heights, as you mentioned. Okay, great. So the next slide, what is the right inclination to use?
Yes, correct. For the reason that I mentioned before, that we have several types of ballast or several types of inclination, there is not a perfect inclination right to use. That depends on a lot of factors, and I want to make that probably clear. Not clear because you guys know, or you work with not some ballast, but any type of racking or mounted structure that's out there. In order for you to choose a right inclination, you have to adapt to a lot of factors. Like those factors are those who we're going to mention even after the webinar, in the end of webinar, but I would like to mention also here, our technical office usually gets some infos before they proceeding with a technical report, right? So those infos are simple, like the address, height of the building, height of the parapet.
The panel.
We need all these data in order for us to gather and give you a right solution or a right inclination for your ballast. That's why you could come easy from a project that you receive from somebody, like he just want to do a quote and he will tell you I want 3 degrees, where you can check the area, can check the type of roof that he has, the parapets that he has, and you can suggest him the right inclination, right? So there is not a right inclination after. You need to do first
the calculation, the validation of all the information that they provide in order to give the best solution.
Right.
Otherwise,
so here it's mentioning to have the right balance between efficiency, loads, and resistance. So everything, we gather all this together and then we give you an inclination that you want.
Exactly. Okay, perfect. So the next slide, as you mentioned, there are a lot of parameters that should be taken into consideration in order to give them the best solution for the project. So those parameters that we get into consideration from the early stages of the project, right, from the design phase, is the...
I mentioned the details that we need, right? These are the details that will come after we finish, right, the technical report. So the kilowatt per square meters, the installation time, how long it will take you to do an installation of 50 kilowatt in a roof, let's say, for example. The third one would be what would be the statics, right? What would be the load in the roof, right? We have like several hundreds of questions all the time that okay, it's too heavy, or can you please do the calculation, or how you guys do it. And so they want to be sure before implementing a ballast on the roof. Of course, considering the area, when I mentioned the address, we can check the wind loads in the area, and with that we can give you a perfect solution with perfect inclination and economical for you, right? So even in that you can save. Here is mentioned euros per kilowatt. Of course, you can save money for installation. All these factors actually has a lot to do with the total offer in the end, right? Cost. So if it's fast to install, that means that you're going to need less manpower, right, to do the installation. And we know that not only in Europe but in all the world, labor cost is something that it takes a lot of money, right? True. It's not only the mounting structure that you buy from the supplier, but the work that comes after buying the mounting structure.
In fact, usually they don't take it into consideration. They just see the price offer, and no, it's
majority of occasions. Like, I mean, we work also with USA and all this, and in USA we are not as known as we are in Europe, right? So I'd like to say a few samples actually that I get from the clients there, that they, whenever I send them a project and I send them an offer, the first question for those parties who have sold the project, okay, they will not discuss. But for those who are on early design stages, they will come to me and they will say, listen, I have your quote, I have the other competitor quote, and I see that you guys are, let's say, slightly more expensive, or you are like same price, or you are just a bit cheaper than them. But they do not take in consideration a lot of things, like you said, right? So for USA, they use slip sheets that they go under. They use CMU blocks that they need to go on traditional structure that they use, and those are not mentioned at all on the offer when the supplier gives to them. Sure. That means that those will be extra costs for you. And our offer, it consists everything, right? So they don't take that in consideration, and yeah. We have a question, from Malek. Hi, Malek. Malek is asking what are the dimension and weight of the model 30 degrees. So we have two types of 30 degrees. Elona will show you now on the website. So the first solution is the single row ballast, which comes in 60 kilograms.
Yeah.
And the second solution is the 30-degree connect system that comes also in different types, because there are three types of ballast that have.
Okay, so in our website they have all the information,
correct,
all the necessary information. So for example, here you have 30-degree ballast. Okay, it is 58 kilos.
60, it's like maybe that we go, yeah.
Yeah, and here you have, if you go to the technical data sheet here, you can open it, and then you have all the dimensions of the panel.
Yeah, stay a bit on the ballast dimension. Up, yeah, up your phone. Where is the ballast? Look. Yeah, in here you have the weight of the ballast system and the pallet, not the pallet.
Dimension is the pallet. Yeah. Here are the
dimensions. Yeah, so 30 degrees, 85 centimeters long and 67 centimeters tall, right? Yeah. From the highest part of the panel, 16 from the lowest part of the panel. The distance suggested from us, from panel to panel, is 1 meter, right? And with Connect, I think if you could open once again, the connect system on 30 has a fixed distance from panel to panel, and the first, as you can see, the weight of it is 21.5 kilogram. That is for the central ballast, right? If I'm not mistaken. Yeah, sure. Here, the distance is 1 meter, right? 104, like 1 meter. That is mandatory to have in order to avoid shading, right?
So I hope here you have all the details.
I hope we answered to your question, Malik. Malik was it?
Yeah, it was Malik.
Malik, yeah.
So you have all the dimensions in our website, the technical data sheet, and you can find everything there.
Another thing I'd like to add, for the 30 degrees, Malik, you can use it also not only on the roof, but it's a good solution to use it for ground installation also.
Yeah.
On our web page, you find several of installation done with 30 degrees standard or connect system that they used it also in the ground. So it's a good solution in order for you to generate more power with the panel.
Sure. So I'm just trying even to help you control our website and see everything.
Yeah, it's easy because in our website you can say that you can find almost 99% of the infos that you might require. So yeah, in here there are a few samples that Elena is showing. 30 degrees. They could be both, right? Even here are the single rows, I guess.
Yeah, single row.
Yeah.
As you mentioned, it is a very good solution for ground installations. Okay, and we have even this one here in France too.
Yeah.
So it is
also with the connect
used.
Goes the same thing.
Here we can choose connect system. Here, same thing. We have a gravel roof here.
We have a ground installation.
Here, so you can see everything. So if you have any doubts, you can just go and see how it might look.
And of course, our sales team, our sales guys, they will always be there for you to assist you for any type of question that you have.
So this is the 30 connect.
Yeah.
This was the ground. So here, your client.
Yeah, this is our one of our distributors actually, SMB Energy in Bulgaria. He prefers a lot actually to use 30 degrees connect system mainly, and he uses mainly on ground. And if you can see other references from him, they say that they are almost similar that from others. So I don't know, people prefer it for ground installation. That's why I wanted to mention this also to Malik, so in case they have.
Tunisia. Yeah, I guess in Tunisia as well is 30 degree, yeah.
In Tunisia, I think we will do all the inclinations, whatever is requested by the customer. At the moment, I'm not, I don't want to lie, but I think they are able to do everything, but I don't know what they are producing more. But yeah, I think
we'll get back to you with a specific answer later. But I'm 99% sure that there is available already in Tunisia 30 degree, because I've seen lately installations done with this ballast, so it's not an issue. Okay, then I guess we can move on, Harold. So, which is the next slide?
Here we're gonna have comparisons of two types of inclination, right? That we have south 10 degrees and we have south 30 degrees, right? So in here we will see the kilowatt hours per year that used for 10 degrees south and the kilowatt hours per year with 30 degrees south. We see that 30 degrees generates more power during summertime. We see that when the sun is more, right, it generates more power. It's not a big difference for that, but 30 degrees very, like I said in the beginning, could be used and very efficient, right? So.
Sure. Okay.
Another sample will be a east-west 10 degree.
Even less.
It consumes 7.4 kilowatt hours per year, and we have south 38.6. Still, we see a difference that south 13 generates more per year, so that's good. In here, there are a few samples that we have to do a comparison with space use. So using 30, using 10 south or 10 east-west, we see that the space used changes a lot. Right? We saw the distance from panels with 30 that they go over a meter, and with south 10, of course, it will require less distance, 70, 75, and with east-west, which the panels are next to each other, there is no space between panels. And
so there are clients who prefer to go east-west to add more panels on the roof, and they will get the same.
Definitely, if they want to generate more power and put as much as possible, my suggestion would be always east-west. And east-west is one of the orientation that is very common, and we do actually sell a lot of it. So yeah.
Okay, so here are the parameters that we have taken into consideration.
We will see after this. We have the video that our engineer did it. So in here we're gonna mention also the space management, the cost, the performance, and the weight. So we have 4 samples: on south 30 degrees, on single rows 10 degrees, industrial 5, and easy west with 10. So we can see the space management kilowatt per square meter is like south is like, which is like, could be
very
favorable. Like easy west is one that has the highest one. Cost per kilowatt, we are almost, let's say, more or less all the same. And performance, they all do good, so there's no need.
Absolutely, 30-degree performance more.
And the weight, 30 degrees with
it's actually
it is heavier. 10 degrees also we have it the same weight as 30 degrees. Easy west and industrial are those two who have less weight on the roof. So now we'd like to show you a video demonstration.
Of our design tool. We will show you what it is, our design tool, how you can register.
Do you have any question before that?
Let me check. I didn't see any. In fact, I guess we are being. Okay, so anytime that you might have any question, do not hesitate to write it down. We will answer to you shortly.
Do you have any question for them? Like from
I guess, So let's see. We have. So the question is, did you already know that some ballast range includes ballast with inclination from 0 to 30 degrees? Absolutely, yes. Okay, so let's wait just a couple of seconds. Okay.
It's like we are at 100% yes on this.
Okay, perfect.
Great. And
let's see if we have another question. Okay, and the other question is, do you believe that having a wide range of inclination is an important requirement for a structure supplier? Is it or not? Yes, it's essential, it's useful, but not the most important, or no, pure well-built models are better?
In my opinion, if you like to share it, right? I mean, there are countries that they mainly use 1 or 2 types of inclination, which are the most common for them, depending on where they are geographically located, right? Some ballast in the US, for example, uses 3 types of inclination majority of the time. It's like 90% uses 0, 5, and 10 degrees. These are the most common inclination. Of course, we do customs, we do other types as well, but rarely comparing to these 3 types. There are countries like Baltics in Europe that they have a fixed, not a fixed, but they have an inclination that could go 10 or 15. That is the most common. Then the other part of Europe that mainly they use 10, right, which is the most common inclination. And there are countries, for example, Malta has a geographical location. It's like very, very good, and it's very hard in there. Especially when you use single rows, you can use smaller distance than we suggest. So if we say that we have with 30 degrees 1 meter distance from panel to panel, in Malta you can use half of it, and you still will not have problem with shading, and also will generate.
I remember that we did even a dedicated system,
custom system. We did, and we keep doing it actually for Malta, because there's no problem with shading, so it's good. We have a fixed connect system for them with 30 centimeters only distance from panel to panel, which is 30 centimeters. It's not a big distance, and majority of you will definitely say that it might create shading, but in Malta it was not a problem.
So we have, yes, it's essential 60% and it's useful but not the most important of the 40%. Fair enough, I guess. Okay, I guess we are good to go with the presentation.
Yeah.
There is no question here. Okay, great. Okay, so here we have the video. So you just need to go in
directly to our website. Yeah.
So just to show you, just let me pause just a second because I think it was okay here. So from here is fine. Okay, so you just go to our website, design tool, and you can, if you are not registered yet, you can click on register and do the registration. So you put your, you insert your email address. She's doing the login because she already has an account. For all of you that do not have an account yet, you should register.
And it's for free, right?
Yeah, so it's all free. So you can design by yourself all the projects.
Choose the language that you guys want to have. Like it's available in several types of language, so it's good for those who do not prefer English or Italian or this. They could go on French, Spanish, German. They could use it in here. We will see that our engineer, she's done already a few tests, few tutorials, and in here we're gonna show you guys two examples actually. One that would be on a industrial roof and one that would be on a small residential roof. So as you can see, InSun also works through clouds, right? So that means that you would go directly generating from the maps. You could write easily the coordinates of your roof, and it will show you directly the roof that you want to implement the panel.
So you can find it, or you can even create it from scratch, right?
Yeah. If you don't have it or the roof is not built yet, you can create it by your own with the icons that they are on the right. And then if you have it, you can just do the measurement of the building, or if you have them already, you can easily continue just implementing Sambalat. As you can see on the right, in here, Sambalat is already incorporated with InSun, so you have that's all our range of ballast in there and all the systems that we do have available. In here, you could click one of the systems. So for this occasion, we are going. If you go on Connect, on Vale, on Sail or East West, you have all the inclination available or single rows.
So they just have to select and then
select and then it will give you like the available ballast according to the system that you have.
And you can choose even the module, right?
Yes, you will see after this that Sambalat, when you choose, let's say our engineer now, she will take an example with the Connect system. So the first one will be 20 degrees, and here you're going to select the module. So on the right hand side, you can see there is a good part of modules that are available in there, which are the most common, the most used one. But the good thing is like you could do a custom panel. In this occasion, we'll do a custom. We're not going with any of those.
Yeah, if you don't find the panel there, you just go with a custom one.
She will use different types. She could put a 1.7 panel, or she could put a 2 meters, or even longer than that.
Okay, and then as soon as she fills all the information for the panel,
she will just create the prototype, and it will be ready for you to place it on the roof. So in here, she'll go to fillers, and then the roof will be selected all according to the dimension that you put. Then she's gonna put the fitting, select all the roof, and then edges. Do you want an orientation south or east or west? So in here, she selected to be a south orientation. We're gonna see that with our Connect system in here, right? So the space that we have available according to the distance that Connect system has is a fixed distance. This will be the number that will be allowed to be placed on the roof. And we cannot manage, because in here we see we have also two small obstacles that are in there. You can also, let's say that you can add or remove obstacles. If you don't have the roof yet, you can add it by yourself or remove it. You can delete the file in case you want to change the inclination. You can put or the panel. If you want to put a larger panel or a smaller panel in here, we'll see that they are using a smaller panel, right?
Yeah, she changed the dimensions of the panel and managed to put more panels on the roof. So from 11, now we have 16 panels on the roof.
So This is just for your reference guide because this is just a sample that
Yes.
we are doing. But the good thing about InSun is like you can check the view on 3D. You could go on even behind of the system, and for 3D you can also switch to 2Ds and continue doing the adding more panels or removing or adding obstacles or other stuff.
It's very easy to.
Very easy. In here, you can record it. Yeah, you can select them single if you want to remove them or if you want to. Yeah. As you can see, the designer already like showed how it would be without the panels, right? So in here we added accessories. That few of them that we check are the additional weight that we have, the U blocks that probably yeah. In here we're showing the 30-degree U blocks that could be probably used for that system to make it more resistant.
More resistant.
Correct. Another solution that as you can see here, we have a 7.3 kilowatt on a residential building, which
so it does the calculation based on the data that you
automatically, directly. As long as you put it, it will show you and it will generate you all the details. The second roof that is an industrial roof, we will have, as you can see in here, she already placed
4 obstacles.
there are like 6 obstacles and 2 small ones. Those 6 could, they are meant to be skylights, right? Yeah. So we just put it as skylights for just for reference for you guys. Could be that in there probably you're not able to place panels between because they are even a bit higher and it will make shading. So our engineer here, she will do the same strategy, the same move with that we did on the residential, but here we will use two different methods, right? One will be yeah, in here she will go for 30 degrees connect. She will choose a panel that is over 2 meters, 2.3 meters almost. Yeah. She changed all the parameters of the panel, the weight also. And here she will add the fitting of it, put the direction where the panels they want to be, if they want to be south or east-west orientated. But with Connect, we know we have only south, right? So we have to go only with one solution. After selecting the whole roof, with all the dimensions, she will put the fitting, and then it will pop up the single row. Here we have 30 degrees that we even show you guys the technical data.
So as you see at the data there are 71
panels. Yeah, 71 panels, and there was a power almost, I think 50 or something, I don't know, 40 kilowatts installation in there. So again, she could like check the beauty of it is that you can move the distance. I mentioned Malta because it has a smaller distance. In here you can. Right, so you can go to the distance. If our instance says that the distance from panel is 1 meter, you could change it and put it 70, or you could go even less than that. And what would be with it? You could generate more panels.
We have 89
so we have 89 panels and almost 50 kilowatt installation in there. So there's a good number of panels added on this roof. Yeah. So the second option that there is another thing that she can, the same that she did with the residential, she can select it, remove all the panels, and here, since we have a large panel, we see that our NoFlex has been inserted, right?
Yeah, it has been used NoFlex.
Yeah, with NoFlex, as we know, with large panels, our systems, not only single row, but even the connect is allowed. You can put the NoFlex. That means a central ballast for the panel to make it more resistant.
Okay.
Now we're gonna go.
She's using another option, I guess.
Correct.
She's going with Easy West system.
Since she will keep the same panel. Actually, she will not change. 2.3 meters long, and we will go with different orientation. Now we are going on east-west, right? And we're gonna use our latest system, Easy West. As you can see, the number of panels changes drastically, right? So if the roof could fit 400 something, with the obstacle that we have, we can fit 156 panels, right?
She's gonna remove some for maintenance reasons. I guess.
You can always, like, that's the beauty of InSun, that you could add or remove panels according to the roof specification, or as Ilona mentioned, for maintenance, either cleaning, anything that you guys want to do, or change a panel, or I don't know, right? Or if you like it to be like that. For there are some people that I mean, I could write my name with panels, like, for my reason. So with InSun, easily you could.
Yeah, in a couple of minutes, you get the idea of power of the panels that you can fit.
Yeah, in here it's generated according to a void shading, right? So for me, Easy West is one of the best solutions for east-west orientation, actually, especially now with the latest generation of panel. I would definitely go with Easy West.
Okay, so great.
Yeah, we can. I like to mention that even in here you can add or remove obstacles as you want it. In here, after you select them all, you can export the BOM when it's written above up. So you can export the BOM. It will give you automatically the list of materials. Right. So this was, let's say, more or less the introduction of InSun. We didn't go like in deeper details, but I guess you guys created the idea how it would be using InSun on several systems that we have.
Anyway, if any one of you would like to start using it, you can always contact us. And if you have questions, you have tutorials in our website.
Yes.
Like, let me show the page. So you can check at technical service here. You can go to design your system. And below you have some video tutorials, how to use the system. So we are live, it's taking a bit. There are a lot of videos here, that's why.
It's fine. I guess they can even go by themselves and they can check it after.
Here they have in English language some of the.
Or you could easily go to our YouTube page and there you'll find all the videos instruction that we have. If you find it easier for you, you could just go on YouTube, press Ballast, official Ballast channel, and there you have all the videos that we do have.
In 5 languages.
Correct, like in all languages.
English, French, German, Spanish, and Italian. So.
Yeah, I think let's move on to the next slide. We will be showing to you guys a few installations with different inclinations that we have. Ilona.
So we have here some examples with 0 degree and 3 degrees. Sorry. So here we have a 500 kilowatt power installation in France, where 0 degree has been used.
Yeah.
As you see here, based on the panel dimensions are positioned at your convenience. Here we have a 3 degree 20 kilowatt power system in Italy. As you can see here, we have a high parapet in fact.
Yeah.
So
all the panels have been focused on center, right? So there's no panels on the corner in order
to avoid the shading of the parapet. So we have now 2 examples on 5 degrees. So we have the 5 degree industrial itself that we talked earlier in Italy, 3 kilowatt. You see here, this is a very large panel, so that's why we used industrial itself. And as we said, comes on a 5 degree. We also here we have a ground installation in France, 500 kilowatt, and here the inclination is 5 degree, but we have used the higher ballast of the 5 degree cell system, right? So
the reason why we use high ballast is because we want to leave the space under the panel could be used for vegetation.
Yeah.
I mean, even the like any type of thing that is used for the ground, it will not harm the panel, so you have space to do some stuff under.
Exactly. So even on green roofs as well, it's one solution that we mostly suggest. So now let's proceed with 2 examples of 10 degree installation. And we have on my left the Czech Republic 200 kilowatt 10 degree east-west, easy-west, the new solution.
Yeah.
As you see here, there are a lot of panels in the roof. No space
actually, in
needed.
here there is another roof from the other part that is not taken. That it consists of the same project that goes 200 kilowatt peak. So yeah, it's one of the latest project we done in December 2024 with Easy West. So it was a really good success. And on the right hand side, we will have a sales system.
10 degrees.
10 degrees in Croatia. Also from our distributor in there, 17 kilowatt peak. As you can see, there is a space, empty space in there, which means that probably was an obstacle.
Yes.
I don't know what was the reason exactly, but it was an obstacle and you could remove it and leave the space there.
True. So now let's go with 15-degree solution. So you have here two examples. If I'm not wrong, 2 ground installations as well.
Both of them, yeah.
Yeah. We have 15 degrees, 71 kilowatt power in Italy. We have used Connect system here.
Yes.
You can see. And here we have 15 degree, the single row system on France on a ground installation. Here you can see there are the U-shaped ballast.
Yes.
It is usually added by our technicians if it's necessary for wind resistance and so on. Okay, as you can see, I'd like to mention that in order to install our ballast on ground, the ground should be well prepared, right? So
yes.
it has to be flat in order to install. Otherwise, the panels will get disbalanced and it will create problems in the future. So we have the 20 degree here, a 300 kilowatt ground installation as well, and a 20 degree 8 kilowatt in Italy as well. Here we have single row. Here you don't see it, but we have cable wind. Yeah. It's the solution that we added in order to make the system more resistant, extra weight, and also you can accommodate the cables.
Correct. Yeah.
So one accessory to functions. And the latest, we go with 30 degrees. So both of them are 30 degree single row system. This one is on a gravel roof on France. Here also we have the cable wind on the back. And also another one in France, 7 kilowatt. And you can see better here, this is cable wind. Okay.
Yeah.
So this is south oriented. And I guess that's it. We have done a lot of installations around the world.
Yeah.
So we could not put them all in our website.
Few pictures for you guys to get the idea. So in reference pages in some ballast, you could see like plenty more of all the systems that we have, and you could select or filter the power that you want to see.
Yeah, exactly.
The inclination and everything else.
Just keep in mind that there is always a reason why that ballast has been used, right?
Correct.
So we took into consideration all the information that the client provided, and based on the data, based on the calculations, we came up with that solution. So if you see a 30 degree, you should know that there was a reason behind it. Okay, and as I was already mentioning, guys, we have a team of more than 20 technicians, now engineers that do this job all day. So we do more than around 40,000 projects a year, right?
Yeah.
So it's a big number of projects. They have seen any kind of situation, and they can come up with the best solution to your needs. So, Erald, we mentioned it in the beginning of the webinar. We can mention it, which is the list of information that we need, that you need in sales.
In order for me to give you a detailed technical report, we will need to have the address, which is very important. We'll need to have also the dimension of the panel that you're using, the height of the building, height of the parapet, and also, let's say, if you want to know the layout, right? So we can always like assume a layout for you, but it would be very helpful for us if you could provide us a CAD drawing, let's say, or a PDF, or a simple layout, even drawn by you, with the dimension of the roof, so our technician will make it easier for you. After we're receiving all this data, we'll put it to work, we'll put it to our system, we'll put it to work, and we'll automatically go to our technical office. Our technical office will put it to work. We have a turnover of 24 to 48 hours, depending on how many projects we have, to send you back your project. And in there, you're going to receive our technical report and our offer together. In technical report will be included.
So we have the technical system drawings. There is the bill of materials, that is
the BOM, which will have all the list of material in there that are necessary for your project.
So we have even the wind load calculation.
Correct. Wind load calculation, the statics
static
for the
load
load.
on the roof. So it is all included on the technical drawing, right? We also always offer to our clients the phone, on-site phone support. So if they have any question during the installation, if there, for example, there are a lot of cases out, right, that they go to the installation site, they start the installation, then they see that they have a new obstacle somewhere, so they have to do adjustments in the latest minutes. So no worries, you can always contact us and we will give you the fastest and best service. As I mentioned, this is not an updated data, so I said we do around 40,000.
Actually, is the correct number, yeah.
So, and for all those that, okay, so we must mention this, all our technical reports are
verified by us.
Yes.
Yeah, verified by us. So whenever you're gonna purchase your project, you're gonna sell it to your end client. You don't need to worry about the calculations that are in there because they've been verified hand by hand from our experts. And of course, if there are issues, because every project needs to go through a structural engineer, a lot of occasion we do not. Sometimes we do not pair, right? So let's say our technical report does not pair with a structural engineering. There, with I could say examples plenty, but whenever we come in a final decision, we see that we can go on their, if they want to add on their calculation, because sometimes they prefer to add more weight, sometimes they think that the weight is too much for the roof. So we always are there, right? That's what I'm trying to be like. We want to be there present for the client. Since we are not present, we could be virtually, we could be on the phone, we could be through Teams, online meeting, we could be by mail for sure. And yeah,
I mean, the latest one, if they still, even while the system, the technical report is verified, they still can get a technical documentation signed by a certified engineer, right?
Yeah.
So if they still want that, so our technician will do a more detailed.
Yeah, we have that option as well, which that one, I mean, our technical report that we do is for free, it's from us, we offer it, but if you're not sure that, okay, your calculations are not what my structural engineer is expecting, we could give you a more detailed one, as Ilona said, which that one will come with a cost depending on the size of the installation is there.
True. But the usual one, where anyway it is verified, it's for free.
Yeah.
So our technical support, our technical service is always free for you. So you have a project, just send it over. Our technician will prepare everything. You will get the offer from Errol.
Yes.
And no need to worry for the calculations.
I guess we are
at the end of the webinar. Let's see if we have any latest questions.
We are fine so far. Anyway,
we are good to go. Just let me share the contact details.
Thank you very much for your time. As usual, you guys are always like, we see a good number that it comes always every month.
Yeah.
We will be again next month.
Next month, absolutely.
Next month we'll finish in 4 days. Let's say. I mean, this month we'll finish in 4 days. So I think the next webinar for English part will be by the end of
April.
By the end of April.
And
I hope it will be my birthday. I think it will be on 29th of April. For those of you who listen 29th, it's my birthday, so get ready the gifts.
Make sure to say happy birthday.
Thanks again.
And for sure we will be at the Intersolar on May. So
yeah, we said it right. We have the Easy West displayed there, so we invite you guys. If you guys want to participate, if you guys will be there, please contact us. We can also provide you the tickets.
Absolutely.
Especially for our clients, or even those who are not our clients but wants to be. We gladly will provide you guys the tickets to enter inside. Could be daily, could be for the 3 whole days that they are at the event. Let us know, call us or email us. We'll assist you for sure.
Absolutely.
Right.
So thanks again for attending this webinar, and we will see you next time. Till then, have a great time.
Take care. Bye. Bye.